Hi, Natalia Niehaus. We're going to wait for everybody to get joined up and then we will get started. Craig and Melissa, Armatha, Chuck, Stephanie Bell, the incomparable Stephanie Bell.
Hello.
Uh, Curious,
And now?
interestingly, you're not coming up on my screen. Oh, I can hear you, but I cannot see you. Oh, there you are.
Okay, I just went off the Wi-Fi. Sometimes my phone just doesn't agree with Wi-Fi, which is just quite unfortunate. How are you?
Whew. Well, like 1 minute ago, I was stuffing my face with Fritos and bean dip and apples.
Ooh.
Uh, so I'm a little frantic. I've kind of been in like meetings all day. Whew. So that's been interesting. A lot of zooming, been zooming around, zooming all over the place.
Zooming in.
And, and yet, zooming all over the place, and yet sitting still the entire time. It's a contradiction for the modern
Funny
age.
how that works.
um, Indeed. So hopefully I'm not
Did you
totally
get to
talked
go on a
out
bike ride?
because I've been talking. Sort of, yeah. Did a brutally hard workout on the trainer. So my buddies down at Island Velo, which is the indoor training studio owned by Jeb Thornburg and our local resident World Tour pro, Keel Reinen. Um, they loaned me one of their smart trainers. So a smart trainer is a thing where you put the bike on it and it says, okay, now you're going to ride at 150 watts, or in my case, so like 300 watts. And no matter how fast you pedal, it adjusts the resistance so that you have to produce 300 watts to
Oh my
keep.
gosh.
So if you slow down, it just says, well, you need more resistance. You have to push harder. So if you speed up, the resistance gets easier, but the total power output stays the same. So
Okay.
the workout is, so there's a structured workout, the computer controls the trainer. And so you're kind of, it's like having somebody like cracking the whip at the gym, like harder, harder, you know, it makes it impossible for you to ease up. So yeah, a little bit, so painful, but in a good, the hurts
Yeah,
so
so
good,
you just
in a hurts so good kind of a way.
hurts so good.
And then the rest of the day, I'm like,
I
yeah,
get it.
I kicked ass. So,
And now you get to reward yourself with a glass of wine. So,
do I? Thank goodness. Thank freaking goodness. That is really fantastic news. Um, so yeah, we're working. So one of the things I was working on today was interviewing some candidates for. So I'm the chairman of the board of directors for the Chamber of Commerce, and we're hiring an interim CEO. So we were interviewing some candidates from that. There's some really amazing people who live on this island. Just,
oh yeah.
I mean, I know you know that. I know you live here. I live here. But, besides us, like, wow. Um,
Besides us.
but in addition to us, there are lots, I mean, so many. That's one of the things I love about this place is like the people who live here is incredible. They've done some amazing things. And yeah, one time they tried to hire an invisible man for this position. He said no, he just couldn't see himself doing it. Yeah.
I,
Okay, and
I didn't realize that was your joke for a second.
I know it's because I'm so deadpan.
That was good. It was good.
uh, how's your day been? I feel like
It's
I should.
been it's been good. I woke up this morning and it was kind of gray out, so I was a little bummed, but the sun came out, so that's brightened my mood today. Haven't worked out yet though, so that's what I'm doing once I finish my wine. So should be a lot more fun. Fingers
Did you work
crossed.
out? Did you work out last night? Did you get on
No.
the bike last night? I thought
I was
you were gonna get on the
okay, well,
Peloton last night.
I got on the Peloton and you can ride where like it shows like you're riding through some scenic place. I did that for like 20
It'll
minutes.
probably do the same thing as mine. It'll probably say, Natalia, you have to ride at 180 watts now.
And I'm, nope, not after a glass of wine for me. That's a.
Dude, lately I get home and I'm just like, I fell asleep. Yeah, I had a nap from like 8:15 to 9 p.m. last night. It was,
Sometimes you need it.
then I was up kind of late. Yeah. I'm an old man. I need my naps. I would be great if I get my naps earlier in the day, but oh well. Hey, well, welcome everybody to the 11 Winery Virtual Happy Hour. In case you didn't know where you were, this is the 11 Winery Virtual Happy Hour with myself, Matt Albee, founder and winemaker of 11 Winery, and on the Instagrams.
Natalia Niehaus, I'm a happiness engineer.
If you are on the Facebooks, you cannot see Natalia except for in the photo, the lovely photo, but you can hear her lovely voice coming through from my phone. My crazy MacGyver dual broadcasting system, which is the envy of virtual wine tasting across the internets. People are just always like, "How do you do that? I'm not even making that up. People have asked, "How did you do that?" So I'm very, very clever that way.
Just brilliant, Matt.
Thank you. Sometimes I get lucky. I have a good idea once in a while. So
that's all that matters.
Tell us, everybody who's out there, please tell us what you're drinking, and then Natalia's going to tell you what we're going to be drinking while I set up the wheel of random wine selection. Natalia, go.
On me. Well, today is Thursday, which means it's three-way Thursday, so we're going to be blending 3 separate wines. So we're going to start off with our white wines, right, Matt?
Yep.
Are we doing all of them on there? That's tomorrow. So 3 of the whites. So the first one we have is the Viognier 2018. And then we have, nope, I grabbed the wrong one again. The White Mourvedre. And then Chenin Blanc, which I need to grab out of the fridge. So I keep grabbing the wrong bottle. He's got it. There we go.
Chenin Blanc. So, three-way Thursday.
Woohoo!
Boom.
This is a fun one.
Kathy Weiss Williams says, "Hi, Natalia," over on the Facebook.
Hello.
John Brenner's drinking Napa Meritage. Hey, for all you people out there who think it's Meritage, nope, Meritage, because it's actually a contraction made up by Robert Mondavi, American Heritage, Meritage. So there you go. Did you know that, Natalia?
I had no idea. I just learned that.
And it's because, do you know what a Meritage blend is, Natalia?
Why don't you tell me, Matt?
Okay. It's, you kind of froze up there for a second. I didn't know if you were funking me. Did you hear? I heard something about Zoom. I read an article, a little blurb about Zoom fatigue. And like one way to get out of Zoom, like if you're like stuck in a Zoom meeting forever, it's like just freeze. You got to do it better than me, I guess. Freeze and then hit the button and hit the leave meeting button. So like pretend that your video froze up and then quit. Anyway.
Technical difficulties. That's brilliant. I can't pull that one on you though, so. It's
kind of the Zoom equivalent of I'm going into a tunnel.
Quite brilliant.
You're going into a tunnel. All right. Life was so much simpler before cell phones. Simpler, but maybe less fun. All right, so what were we talking about?
Three-way Thursday.
Three-way. How could I have forgotten? We're gonna have a freaky three-way. Let's do it. So we're gonna spin the wheel, and we're gonna find out what our first wine is gonna be, and then I'm gonna roll my die.
I'm gonna grab that wine.
What's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Viognier, Chenin Blanc, White Mourvedre? It's Viognier. Okay, the first one is gonna be Viognier, and then let's spin and find out what the second one's gonna be, because they're all 3 of them gonna be in there. Unlike every other day of the week, we get all 3 of them in there.
This is
We have to
exciting.
find out what order we're rolling in. Okay, White Mourvedre is wine number 2. Okay, so gonna roll the die.
This is number 2.
I found that good way to keep the die on the computer and not have it fall on the floor into a scary, scary place, dude, is just throw it at the screen.
Throw it at the screen.
Throw it at
Got
the
it.
screen. So okay, so we're at 30% Viognier. 30% Viognier. I didn't see a single person tell us what they were. Oh, wait, except for John Brenner. John Brenner told us he's drinking Napa Meritage.
Yeah, guys, tell us what you're drinking. I'm curious.
Chuck's drinking wine. Looks like. Chuck,
Good to know. No.
hilarious. I kind of doubt he's even drinking wine. Sure. Pixar, it didn't happen.
He's calling
30%,
you on your stuff.
30%,
Here,
30% Viognier. 20% of White Mourvedre. Super math time. 50% Chenin Blanc. Woo. Viognier. So the Viognier. So it's Chenin Blanc. It's like the Chenin Blanc is taking on the Viognier and the White Mourvedre. It's taking them both on. 50%.
It's a tussle.
All right. All right. So, which one are you starting with? All right.
Chenin Blanc.
Chenin.
And how much Viognier percentage did you say it was?
20%, so 10 mils. Viognier.
That's my favorite way to say it. It's the life of the party.
Oh, I put in way too much. 5 mil adjustment. It's not chemicals. It's just one. Well, it is technically chemicals, but it's not acid. Oh wait, yes it is. It's not gonna hurt you.
Won't kill you. It'll make you stronger, maybe.
That's right. You get on that Peloton.
Oh, I'll let you know how it goes. That's my plan once I get home.
Wine powered.
I'm holding myself to it today.
Oh, Ted and Cece are drinking the 2018 Viognier, the one that I just poured. Nice.
Woo! This is what it looks like in the cylinder. Doesn't even look like I have anything in there. But I do.
John Brenner, who's the producer of that Napa Meritage that you're drinking? I would like to know. And what vintage?
Look at that.
Okey-dokey.
Smells pretty good. Ooh.
Does smell nice.
It's fruity, it's citrusy, it's floral.
It's got a little bit of everything. So much
Got
complexity.
it all.
All right, I can't wait any longer.
Okay.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna reserve judgment until I get the second sip going
I know.
on. But you can't really judge it on the first sip.
It's kind of minerally.
I have 2 big thumbs down on this one.
Yeah.
That is not working for me at all.
It smells a lot better than it tastes.
Yeah,
Got a nice
I don't know.
nose.
It's like Clash of Clans. It's like that Chenin Blanc versus battle is just It's there's just too much conflict.
Just not going on. It's not
It's
going too
not
well
working.
for all parties involved.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, it's got that
Oof.
minerally taste. It's
Which can be a good thing, but
mm-mm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know, it's good. It's good that that they don't all work.
Exactly.
If all the if you know there would if it were easy, anybody could do it.
Yeah, and if they all worked, we would just be lying. We're just full of it.
Sterling. John Brenner says he's drinking the Sterling Vineyards 2017 Meritage. Um, huh. That sounds delightful. All right, well, let's make some of our own Meritage.
Yes, let's
We
do
got
that indeed.
except for not because we got Tempranillo. Tempranillo's not a Bordeaux. So, oh, I don't think I ever explained. I never explained what it was. I got distracted. Um, it's the American equivalent of Bordeaux blend. So the same grape varieties, but grown in America. You can't call it Bordeaux because it's not from Bordeaux. So you got to call it something else. Meritage.
There you go.
It's not. I mean, the Meritage name is not all that commonly used, honestly. And especially like Robert Mondavi invented a lot of great marketing concepts for the American wine industry back in the 60s, 70s, 80s. And some of them have carried forward, like varietal labeling was basically invented by Robert Mondavi. But some of them have, kind of petered out. And some of them, because he was in Napa and was a huge influence in Napa, some of those traditions carry on in Napa more than they do in other places.
Oh.
All right. So, hey, Natalia, while I set the cards up on the wheel, why don't you tell the people what the reds are?
Oh, why don't I do that? So, for the reds today, we are going to be blending our 2017 Malbec, which is delicious. Our 2017 Mourvedre, smoky and delicious. And then the 2018 Tempranillo, a nice Spanish varietal, lovely wine. I'm very excited to see how this turns out. There you have it.
All right, and the first wine up is going to be Malbec. All right, Malbec is number one. I'm trying to look back and see if I have a prediction. Let's see. This looks like. Oh, and the second wine is going to be Mourvedre. All right, so the third wine is Tempranillo. We've had pretty good results with blending these things together. So,
Yeah.
I think our chances are pretty good here.
Feeling pretty confident about this one.
All right. So 20% Malbec and 30% Mourvedre. Once again, we set up a Tempranillo versus. So it's Tempranillo at 50%.
Wow.
So it was. Wait, what was the first one? 20?
Yeah, Malbec.
20 Malbec. 30 Mourvedre. And 50 Tempranillo. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, I feel like there's a plethora of options there.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
We're gonna find out.
Let's just pour a bunch of stuff together and see how it tastes. At least there's very low risk of explosion.
This is true. That would not be fun.
Unlike
It could be fun.
if it was real chem lab,
We need safety goggles. Oh.
there'd be some risk of death.
just a slight chance there. I'm gonna do the same. And then what, 20%? All back. There we go. It's kind of like the same.
All right, so 20% Malbec, 30% Mourvedre, 50% Tempranillo. A hitherto unknown blend. You know, it's entirely possible that we are creating blends that no one in the world has ever made before.
Look at that. See what you guys are witnessing? It's magic in the
Wine
making.
history being made right here, live on the internets. Reminds me of a thing that I heard about chess, the game chess. Ooh, looky. That there's like a million, billion, zillion ways that a game of chess can go, just based on all the possible combinations of piece movement, and that basically any two people playing a game of chess, like after a few moves, their chances are they're playing a game that's never been played before. Yeah. It's a completely unique game. There's just so many possibilities.
That's interesting. I don't play chess too often.
Yeah. I don't either. Not a good. I don't. It hurts my brain to try and think like many steps ahead. But I guess it's like a language. Like once you, it uses that part of your brain, and kind of once you get it, like it's easier. Kind of makes more sense.
Maybe I should start doing it like a mini brain camp. It might be good for me.
Yeah, well, that's what they say. If you use it or lose it, use it or lose it, Natalia.
Good to know. I'll work on that.
Well, I think and you're using your brain all the time right now, for social media excellence at 11 Winery. It's when people retire and they start doing less things with their brain than they need to. I know some people do. I know lots of people who go into retirement and they're like, I don't know how I ever went to work. I'm so busy.
I don't know how I functioned on a day-to-day basis.
This smells pretty darn good.
Oh, it smells.
Smells very much like Meritage. All right, well, actually, only one of these wines would be in a Meritage.
It smells like s'mores to me.
It smells like s'mores. Ooh.
Yeah.
So like smoky, toasty. So I could totally see that smoky, toasty, because when you have oak that's used in wine is toasted, and it's got some sugars in it, so they get caramelized. So you get a little bit of that toasty, caramelly sort of thing. And then the Mourvedre has that smokiness, campfire. 100% plausible.
It's s'mores in a wine glass. Ooh, look at that. I'm so very excited.
Welcome, everybody. Ted says, we were just drinking the Tempranillo with chocolate animal crackers. Really?
Oh, you did?
You got the chocolate animal crackers? Awesome.
I'm curious how that went.
Was it good?
You got chocolate crackers, right, Matt?
I got the chocolate animal crackers. I got the chocolate crackers up the wazoo.
You're just a set for life there.
I mean, if we're sharing.
This is true.
Chocolate crackers are all up in my business. All right.
I'm laughing too hard.
I win.
You won. Right as it's taking a sip.
Spit take. I totally win. I'm winning at wine tasting now.
See, that was a real laugh, Matt. You got that one.
Darn it. I really wanted to like this too. I thought it smelled good. Maybe I'm just off today.
Maybe what's off?
Maybe I'm just off. Sometimes, sometimes things just don't taste good. No, you don't. This is not working for you.
I don't love it. I mean, I don't hate it. I would drink it. If someone poured it for me at the table, I'd drink it because it's not unbearable, but it's not something I probably would return back to.
That's really interesting because as we were saying before, we blended Malbec and Tempranillo yesterday, and that was great.
Mm-hmm.
And
it was awesome.
We've blended Tempranillo and Mourvedre. That was good. Have we blended Mourvedre and Malbec? Yes. I wrote Zowie which I'm not actually sure whether that's good or bad. I think it's
Yeah,
probably good.
sounds good, but
Uh,
then
oh, no. I remember. That was 20% Mourvedre and 80% Malbec. So it was mostly Malbec with just like little hints of smoky, and that was good.
ooh.
Um,
Catch me
but
doing that once we hang up.
Ted got 4 bags of the animal crackers from Amazon. I'm
Good
tempted
to
to
know.
go and grab some right now.
Get more chocolate crackers.
Armetha, you're saying that Armetha's saying I'm not sure what she's getting at. You're
No,
saying
I don't think. I
you don't
think.
like it. She doesn't like it either.
I think she's with us.
Kayla, that's clever. Kayla, kale jokes. You gotta love kale jokes.
Gotta love a kale joke. I have a shirt that says kale, yeah. Awesome.
It's Kayla. Kayla. All right.
Okay. It smells so much better than what we're drinking. She's with us. See? Yeah. It smells good. Tastes fine.
It's been the day of smells good. Eh. Smells good, but eh.
But could live
Okay,
without.
well. Sometimes that's the way.
The cookie crumbles. The
Yeah,
animal.
I was trying to think of a wine way of saying that, but I couldn't.
It's just the way the wine goes down.
That's the way the wine flows.
Yep. That's just.
All right, well, thank you guys for suffering through us with this. I hope we've provided enough comic relief aside from the wine to make it worth your while. And join us tomorrow for Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
Nice. Where we blend whites with reds.
Ooh. Sounds like so much fun.
Scary. Who knows what will happen? It's yeah.
It could go any way there.
Could go any particular way. Okay, well, as always, super fun. Thanks, Natalia.
Oh, you're welcome.
If you guys are running low on wine, you know where to find us. Find us on Winslow Way. Find us online. We got wine.
We got
so much
a
wine.
plethora.
All right. I feel like people should be saying us, hang in there.
Hang in there.
Right.
We're here, guys. Come on.
Hang in there, people.
My mother has been drinking Chenin Blanc.
Oh, that's your mom?
Mom, proud of you.
Yeah. She must have shared it with somebody because she can still spell. Hang in there, people.
No, hang in there. Thanks, Mom.
We got this. And remember, it doesn't matter if your glass is half full or half empty. There's room for more wine. So fill that glass up. And we will see you tomorrow.
Cheers to that, guys. Have a good night.
Cheers.